Hey guys, it's Lisa McQueen and this is Playtime. Thank you for watching. This one's going to be a little different. Rachel and several other people had been asking me, how do you get to be a host? How do you get into acting, hosting, the entertainment business, what to watch out for, that kind of thing. I actually started out by doing commercials, and I love doing commercials. They're a lot of fun, they're quick, they're easy, and I worked with an agency in San Antonio, and then I went to Los Angeles several times to try to do commercials out there. LA is a lot tougher of a place to try to begin doing that. If you can help it, if you can start in your own backyard and do commercials in your own area, unless you live in LA, obviously, or New York. I mean, you're right where the hub of where everything happens. It's just a lot more competitive. I started off doing that, and then I got a couple little bit parts and extra roles in some movies, which was really cool. It's great to be on set and be able to see celebrities and hang out and see how it all happens, because it is totally different than what you would think. Movies take so long to make. I mean, day after day, cut after cut, they are so drawn out. So you have to have a lot of patience if you want to be in the movies or anything like that. Commercials are a lot quicker. One day and you're done. Now, as far as how I got into hosting, I did several projects when I was in LA for some upcoming producers. They asked me to host and co-host kind of a talk show type thing, which I always thought would be really cool. So I got to do that, and I loved it. I loved hosting. So I thought, well, here's the perfect opportunity to, while I'm out here, take classes. So I found a place called Become a Host. Went once a week, plus I attended their industry nights where they actually have casting directors come in and get to see what her talent is doing. You can get up in front of them and perform. It's called showcasing. Out in LA and in New York, they'll put together showcases where you can do like a monologue or, you know, a two-person skit so that they can see what your ability is. When you're thinking about going into the entertainment industry, it does cost a lot of money. And what I mean by that is you need to have, it depends on what you're going into. First off, you need to take classes usually. But be careful, because some schools, that's all they do. Remember, this is a business. If somebody doesn't think they can make money off of you, they're not going to use you. Some schools will say they will train you and help you get work, but they don't really do that. All they're doing is trying to push students through and just make money off of classes. So you have to be very careful. You have to research, find a reputable school. As for acting, I did take lessons from two different schools out in LA. One of the most popular and most renowned, and I have never seen better acting anywhere, not on television, not anywhere, as I did in these classes, and that is over at Playhouse West in North Hollywood. Playhouse West is actually really affordable. Acting classes can cost a lot of money, and cheap is actually like $250 a month for classes. That's cheap in LA. Playhouse West actually has classes for a lot less than that, and they are a lot of fun, and you will meet a lot of great actors in the business and make a lot of contacts through Playhouse West. What it boils down to is you're going to have to spend some money. And if you're wanting to be an actor, that means you have to buy headshots. That means you have to have a reel. They're real big on video now. A reel, it's called a video reel. And you can see my reel is actually on this website. If you scroll down, it says Lisa McQueen's new reel. That's my reel. And Austin's on that too. And I took some things from his interview, and I took some things from other things I had been doing in the last year from the doctor show, and I put it together on a reel. You can either start with kind of a mini reel, a dummy reel, which basically it's set up so that it looks like you're actually doing what you wanted to be doing, but as you go, then you actually use the stuff that you did on your own, and that way they can see your growth and they can see what you're capable of. You're going to need headshots, and they always have to look like you. One of the biggest pet peeves of agents and casting directors is somebody that looks one way in their headshot, and then they walk in and they look completely different. So if you change your hair color you have to change your headshots, and they all have to be professional shots. They can't be snapshots. Those cost quite a bit of money, a few $100s at least. And you want to get somebody that's pretty good. There's a lot of good people out there, though, that are talented photographers that can help you. The person that I actually had do my headshots is Aubrey Chandler, based out of Miami, Florida. She does an incredible job. And she also does some big time photographies for a lot of serious magazines down there, Vogue, Elle, you name it. Aubrey is a good friend of mine, and she's definitely worth her weight in gold. She's an incredible, incredible photographer. You have your headshots, you have your reel, and then you need to start submitting yourself for work. So there are several websites out there called Actors Access or lacasting.com where you can submit yourself. They do cost a monthly fee for you to belong to them. So they're one more expense. So as you can see what I'm saying, it is, you have to really be dedicated and you have to be in it for the long haul. The average amount of time for an actor to get their big break is 7 years. 7 years. So, I mean, but if you're going to be in medical school, you're going to be in it at least 7 years. If you're going to be an attorney, you're going to be in school for 7 years. So if you are dedicated to being an actor or being a host, I'm hoping it won't take me 7 years to be a host. But anything in the entertainment industry is going to be competitive, and it's going to take a little bit of time until you get the right break. And who you know is all very important. Saying in Hollywood is, it's not, what you know, but who you know. And it is definitely true. So you need to make contacts, keep ties with the people that you meet, and remind them, refresh their memory. Every time you do something, send a link to them. When it's all said and done, you're going to need an agent. Don't just go with the first agent that you meet that says, oh, I can get you work. And if you do, make sure you have kind of a trial period so you can see if they are actually any good for you, if it's going to be a good fit. Because otherwise, you might end up with a bad apple and you're just a face on their wall, and you don't want that. Great news today. Most of you already probably know. Austin is going to be on the live Kelly Ripa show performing Say Something on September 20th. Be watching for that in September. For this poster contest, I'm going to be giving away 4 more posters signed by Austin Mahone himself, and you're going to have to actually do a little Ask Aunt Lisa research in order to find these answers. What is the brand of my favorite shoes in Ask Aunt Lisa number 2? What did I say was my favorite accent in Ask Aunt Lisa number 5? What are my 2 favorite foods? I mentioned that in Ask Aunt Lisa number 6. What was the name of Winter's dolphin friend that was showing off in my last Ask Aunt Lisa number 10? Send the right answers to my Facebook, and I will announce the winners on Sunday this time. Sunday on my Keek. Thanks for watching my show, and I hope that some of the information that I shared with you was helpful to some of you. We just wanted to say goodbye. Abby got a haircut this week. Look at her. Look at her ears. Her ears look so big. She's like, quit picking on me, Mom. Thanks for watching Playtime. I'm Lisa McQueen.